beautiful loves, it is Ashley Love here, and today we are talking about marketing. Y'all, 2020 is like right around the corner, and if you don't have a marketing plan in place, it is time to get started and to make that plan happen today. So today I am giving you 5 quick and easy tips for you to really get down and dirty with creating your 2020 marketing plan. Now, y'all, you might say, well, I post on social media and, I have an idea what I want in mind. That's great. But when you put it on paper or you end up typing it up, you're making it concrete. And honestly, if you don't have a plan, then you have no direction. And if you have no direction, then you're not going to accomplish much. And I want to see all of you accomplish all of your visions and your goals for 2020. So let's jump right in, because this is going to be a quick video today. Number 1 is I want you to start thinking about what your goals are. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to see happen in your business in 2020? Do you want to see your social media stats soaring? Do you want to see your revenue growing? And to what point? I like to sit down and say, okay, in Q1 of 2020, I want to see my Twitter grow by 10,000. I want to see my engagement grow by 20%. What do you want to see happen? Because see, your goal is your destination. You're going to know when you get there because you've already set the destination in mind of what you intend to happen in 2020. Goals can be on social media. They can be on your website. They can be on your revenue. But your goals help you to see the long-term vision that you have for your business. Also, I want you to think about what you need to learn. What is it that you need to learn to achieve those goals? So if you're trying to achieve Facebook ads, you want to grow on Facebook. But now let's just say you've never done Facebook ads. You've never boosted a post. You've got this Facebook page. You've got maybe 1,000 followers on there, but you've never run an ad. Maybe it's time in 2020 for you to learn how to run an ad so that you can grow your Facebook page. Or maybe it's time for you to hire someone to help you with conversions and ads on your Facebook. Maybe you need to hire a virtual assistant or a project manager to help out, or a social media manager to help out with growing your social media channels and making sure that you show up consistently and in a positive light for your followers and your subscribers. Number 2 is I want you to identify your target audience. Who is that target person that you are trying to reach every day with your marketing efforts? Is it a male or a female? What is their age? Where do they work? Where do they shop? Do they shop online? Do they shop offline? If you're constantly offline, going to different events and spending your money so that you can be a vendor, and yet you're wondering why nobody is interested, maybe your target audience only shops online. So maybe that's something that you need to write into your marketing plan for this year. But you must know your target audience, because your target audience is helping you to reach your goal. So you're trying to keep your audience engaged with you so that they can help you to make it to your destination. Now, one thing that I can tell you to help you along on this journey, or actually 2 things, is YouTube analytics. You can see if you are pulling in your target audience, as well as I believe it's Facebook Insights. You can see if your audience is primarily male or female, what their age is, what their demographics are. That way, if your target avatar is between the ages of 25 and 35, yet you're pulling in only 55-year-old males, but you're trying to get 25 to 35-year-old women to buy your products, guess what? Maybe you need to be tweaking what you're doing just a tad bit. Number 3, you're going to have to think about what problem does your product or service solve. That's all we are. In business, we're a bunch of problem solvers. We are basically helping people with whatever they need in their life. Whether that's health and wellness, whether that is their marketing for their business, whatever it may be, that's what we're doing. So think about it. Why should people buy from you? Again, we're going back to what makes you unique and different. There are 1,000,001 other health professionals, lawyers, bloggers, YouTubers. Why should people come to you? What can you do in 2020 if you're not already doing it to set yourself apart from everybody else? If you have a weight loss product that you're putting out there and everybody is going straight to Instagram and showing results. Well, this is her then and this is her now. What can you do differently? Can you maybe start following someone on the journey or following some people on their journey with using this product instead of just showcasing results? Can we start seeing the timeline of what they're doing? Can we create video content of how they're liking their body at certain stages of taking this? What can you do differently? And how can you show up differently? Number 4, I want you to pick 3 channels to focus on. So, when I first started in business, y'all, I was all over the place. I was like, I'm going to be the best on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Oh my goodness, I'm just doing everything. And what that did was it truly burnt me out, first off, because I totally got tired of getting in buffer and trying to schedule all this content, 10 different things on every platform on every day. And then I wasn't getting the engagement I wanted. And I was like, I just want to give this up. This isn't for me. What 3 platforms are your target audience members most on? Or where do you get the most engagement from them? Is it YouTube? Maybe it's Facebook too. Maybe it's Instagram. So let's say we've got YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That's quick and easy because you create a YouTube video. You can then repurpose the content. So you can take quotes from your video, end up putting it on memes or putting it on images, upload it to Instagram. You can end up taking snippets and upload them to Instagram TV or to Facebook. You can make a long YouTube video. So let's say it's a 10-minute video. You can go on over to Instagram and talk for maybe 3 to 5 minutes on a specific topic that you mentioned during the video or a specific tip. Then you can take another tip, go over to Facebook Live and talk about that. And all week long, all of your content is coming from this one video. Your memes or your images, your stories, they're all coming from whatever this video is. If it's a hair tutorial, then you can end up taking snippets from that tutorial and putting it up on other platforms. So you're not having to redo things over and over again. My biggest problem is I wanted to have all this amazing content, but I didn't have any kind of content plan or content schedule of what I was going to end up doing. So I was running crazy. On one platform, I was talking about how to do good in business. Another, I was talking about self-love. Another platform, I might have been talking about something totally different. And I was running myself crazy by doing that. So make sure that you put a plan in place so where you're not having to work so hard. Y'all, it's 2020 coming up. It's time to work smarter, not harder. So I want you to pick 3 platforms that your audience shows up at, and then I want you to work on those. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have the other platforms. If you want to still be on one of the others. So we just mentioned Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, so let's say those are yours, but you still want to keep your Twitter open. Okay? You can easily set it up. I think it's if this, then that. Yeah, if this, then that. If you go on if this, then that, you can set up to where every time you post on Instagram, it will post it as a photo or a video on your Twitter. So find ways for you to be able to keep these other channels, but your main focus is the channels that are bringing results and bringing your audience to you, to engage with you. Okay, the last thing, number 5, and I just talked about that. Y'all, number 5 is create some kind of content calendar. So once you get your marketing plan in place and you say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. This is my destination of where I'm trying to get. This is my target audience. This is what's going to drive me to my destination. Now I want you to put it in a plan as far as what content you're going to put out when. How can you break it down just like we just talked about it? If your content, again, is a hair tutorial, you can post on one platform a picture of the actual hairdo or a before and after. Maybe you can post then a quote from the customer about how they like their hair, or maybe a video about how they like their hair. Don't double the work that you have. Create a content calendar of what's going up when. If it's going up on YouTube and you're putting it on your blog as well, when are these going to be filmed and written? And when are they going to be uploaded? And a second part to that tip is just do it. Stop saying what you're going to do. Stop thinking of how hard it's going to be or how difficult it's going to be for you to do these things, but just do it. You still have time. We're not at 2020 yet. This is the time you should be preparing so that 2020 is your best year. So sit down and create that plan. Don't keep putting it off and then 2020 gets here and you're like, well, I should have created a plan, but I'm just gonna go for it like I did last year, you know? Because what did I talk about in my last video? You're gonna get the exact same results if you continue to do the exact same thing. And if those results were not favorable in 2019, then don't think they're going to be favorable in 2020. So it's time we get it together. So let's recap for your your marketing plan. We'll talk sales plans later. For 2020, number 1 is, what are your goals? I want you to define those goals. Number 2, identify your target audience. That is so important. Number 3, what problem do you solve and what makes you different? Number 4, pick 3 channels to focus on. Stop being a jack of all trades and a master of none. And number 5, create a content calendar. And as a bonus, just do it. Do what the heck you got to do, because y'all, I'm telling you, If you put in the effort, you're going to see the results you desire in 2020. So let's make it happen. I hope that you got something from this, that you actually take the time, put in the work, and create your marketing plan so that we can see the results we desire in this next year. So make sure you end up subscribing to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any content, because I still got some fascinating things up my sleeve to help you on this journey. I put out a poll earlier, and I think it's a cross between creating a vision board for 2020 and apps to make money in 2020. I think those are the two videos that you ended up saying you want to see next from me. So I'll check that poll tomorrow and we'll see which one wins, and I'll get that content out to you. Also, if there's anything else that you need help in as far as sales, marketing, YouTube, self-love, creating the vision that you have for your life, then please post that down below, and I'll definitely try to get content on that topic out to y'all, because this is not just my channel, this is our channel, and we are here together to succeed. So again, like this video, I'll be reading your comments, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.